Welcome to Breaking Out of the Bubble. Here at The Bubble, we have made Halloween a special tradition. I'm your host, Sarah Landis, and in today's episode, we will take a look into the Halloween events and iconic costumes for 2014. There are a lot of scary movies coming out this Halloween season, but sometimes the scariest stories are those that hit close to home. Here's the new trailer for one of Hanover College's upcoming horror films, The Roommate.
Sarah Johnson?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're the last one. And so this is your key. It is 140. It's down there. It's the last room on the left. And I think your roommate's already in there and everything. So, yeah, welcome.
Hey, do you want to go get some...
Don't! Talk to me.
Is that my shirt?
No.
Something's wrong with my roommate.
What do you mean?
Look.
Oh.
Sarah, I know you're in there. I forgot my key. Let me in.
Yikes, that was truly terrifying and boo-rific. Next, Halloween is the one day of the year that you can be someone else and get away with it. This is best represented in the costumes that people wear when they attend to Halloween parties or go trick-or-treating. Katie is going to help us get ready for Halloween by counting down the top 10 costumes of 2014.
Thanks, Sarah. I decided it was only fitting that I wear my lion costume for the spirit of Halloween. Today's top countdown starts out with the Ebola worker. In recent months, Ebola has spread throughout the U.S. and has been scaring many Americans. This costume is perfect for anatomy students. Grab your scrubs, your lab goggles, your Crocs, and prepare to work with those Ebola patients. Number 9 is for those couples who are looking for a costume. Think about being Waldo or Wanda from Where is Waldo? The costume is fairly simple. Grab a red and white shirt, hat, and maybe some blue pants, and then see how long it takes for people to say, "Hey look, I found Waldo and Wanda." Number 8 is known as a favorite TV show to many Americans. The Walking Dead depicts survivors of the zombie apocalypse who are out to face many zombies that have come back to life, hence the name The Walking Dead. Since Halloween is only one day a year that you can go all out, this is your chance to be a zombie or a zombie slayer. For number 7, we have Captain America, everyone's favorite superhero. He is the most popular superhero costume this year, and he is the perfect costume for any history buff or patriot. Grab a blue shirt, a red scarf, and a shield, and you're ready to save the day. For number 6, we have Miss America. For those of you ladies who have a fancy dress laying around and don't want to think about being scary, consider this costume. Every girl wishes she could be Miss America, and for one night, your dreams can come true. Dress up in the fancy dress, wear heels, grab a cheap tiara from the dollar store, and don't forget your ribbon for your Miss America sash. At number 5, we have Pharrell Williams. We all know the song Happy by Pharrell Williams and how sometimes even catchy tunes start to become a bore. Well, this Halloween, go as the happy artist Pharrell Williams and you are sure to be a hit. A blazer, a tall hat, and some dancing shoes, and you are set to go. At number 4, the next costume is perfect for all you pizza lovers. You remember the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles who lived in the sewers in New York City? They fought evil and they loved pizza. I'm talking about those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Since the release of the 2014 movie, people all over want to be like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So grab a couple friends, some ninja gear, a box of pizza, and you're set to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But beware of the evil, because with great costume comes great responsibility. We all know Maleficent from Disney's 1959 classic Sleeping Beauty, but in Disney's 2014 Maleficent, Angelina Jolie adds a lot more sass and class. For this costume, grab a black dress, some black capes, and a black horn, and you'll be good to go. At number 2 is Olaf. Olaf is an enchanted snowman from Disney's Frozen. Olaf was created as a result of Elsa's magical powers, and he is the friendliest snowman to walk the mountains above Arendelle. His witty personality and go-with-the-flow attitude is perfect for any college student. And at number 1, Elsa tops the chart because she is the lead character in Disney's Frozen. She's most notable for having a magical power that turned the Kingdom of Arendelle into a wintry storm. Elsa's most notable to many parents and children as the princess to sing Let It Go. So beware if you have the costume that you may have to sing the song. My name is Katie and this was the Top 10 Countdown. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Katie. Now here at Hanover, we have our own traditions when it comes to celebrating Halloween. But this Halloween, there will be a new event on campus that will also share some history from Mexico. Let's go over to Lindsay Burke for Student Spotlight, where she will be interviewing Kay Branham on the Day of the Dead celebration sponsored by the Spanish Club.
Thanks, Sarah. Halloween is a huge celebration here in the U.S. In other countries, different holidays are celebrated and have their own unique traditions. Here with me, I have the marketing officer for the Spanish Club to talk about their upcoming event. This event will bring some of Mexico's traditions here to Hanover College. Thanks for joining me, Kay. So, this event is to celebrate Day of the Dead. Can you tell me a little bit about the holiday?
Sure. Well, Day of the Dead is a Mexican holiday, and it's actually originally November 1st. So we're a day early, so November 1st through November 2nd. And it is different from the United States tradition of Halloween because it's actually a celebration of your ancestors. So when we say Day of the Dead, we're talking about celebrating and honoring your ancestors.
Well, that sounds really cool. So what are some of the things that you guys are going to have at the event?
So first, when you walk in, you're going to be influenced by all this different kind of music that's probably going to be in Spanish for the most part. So we're going to have merengue music, salsa, cumbia, so some elements that are really true to Mexico. Also, we're going to have the decoration of the calaveras, and calaveras are actually their mini skulls. So those are going to be in honor of your ancestors. We're also going to have face painting. So people are going to be walking around with little face paintings on maybe half of the side of their face, and it's going to look like skeletons. And also, we are going to have pumpkin painting, which isn't really typical of the Day of the Dead, but we figured we'd add a little more of the Halloween element within Day of the Dead. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of events to do, and at the end we're going to have kind of like a dance hour. So people will come in and they'll be able to dance.
Well, that sounds really, really cool. So you said you're going to have face painting and stuff. Do people actually like do that in Mexico, or are you just doing it for fun?
Yes, not necessarily. It's not exactly a tradition that is Mexican, but it's more to accentuate the honor of the ancestors. And I thought it would be really cool to actually like have people design their faces in honor of their ancestors.
Yeah, that sounds really cool, because I know I've seen a lot of the Day of the Dead, different decorations, and they're really bright colors and stuff. And I think that's really cool to kind of switch it up, because, you know, Halloween's usually orange and black.
Right. It's a completely different perspective on how we perceive death, because it's very different in other cultures. So I thought bringing that onto this campus and getting people immersed in that kind of culture could really help people learn.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. So this is at the Withrow Center, right?
Yes, in the Withrow Center, and it's from 8 to 11. So.
All right, that sounds awesome. Well, it sounds like a ton of fun, and I can't wait to check it out. If you have any questions, the Spanish Club will be holding the event in the Withrow Center from 8 to 11. There'll be more information on the Facebook page that Kay has created. Just search for Day of the Dead Celebration on the Facebook search bar. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Lindsay. Besides Day of the Dead, there are other things happening around campus that aren't so scary. Here with Campus News is Kylie Thomas. Kylie?
Thanks, Sarah. On October 1st, John Dean, a central figure and key witness in the Watergate scandal in 1974, visited Hanover College. At the age of 31, Dean served as the youngest representative on former President Nixon's council. Although Dean was the youngest member of Nixon's council, he was the one who ultimately put a stop to the series of unethical events. Dean became the prosecution's key witness. His testimony led to President Nixon's resignation. On the 40th anniversary of this event, Dean spoke to Hanover's campus about the series of events that led up to the Watergate scandal, Nixon's defense, and the Vietnam War. After the presentation, John Dean and Cleveland attorney James Robinault took the time to sign their books and further discuss with audience members. They also visited several Hanover classes. The search for the new president of Hanover College is underway. The position description is now public. This job posting was created by the search committee, which is composed of alumni, current faculty, and current students. Hanover has hired a search consultant to manage applications. During the next few months, the search committee will be hard at work reviewing the growing pool of qualified candidates. For now, all applicants will remain confidential, but more information will be published for the public as the committee progresses. This Saturday, October 25th, will mark President Sue DeWine's last Halloween party. This annual event is hosted at her home here on campus. It features a live band, great food, and the highly competitive costume contest. So come out from 9 to 11 this Saturday evening in your most creative costume attire. Celebrate with President Sue DeWine and the rest of Hanover campus. That's it for the news here at Hanover College. This is Kylie Thomas. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Kylie. Next, we go to news about Hanover sports. Here with the rundown is Brandon Geyer.
In sports news, the women's soccer team is currently 11-4 on the season and 5-1 in conference play with 3 games remaining. The men enter their final stretch of the season currently 4-8-3 overall and 2-2-2 in conference play, coming off consecutive hard-fought conference battles that ended in double overtime ties. The The women had outscored their conference opponents a combined 38-1 before suffering a 1-0 loss to Franklin on Monday the 21st. Both teams take back to the field this Saturday, the 25th, to play Rose-Hulman. The women will begin at 1 p.m. and the men will follow at 3:30. The women's golf team wrapped up the season with 8 top 3 finishes, including 4 first-place finishes in their fall season. The women finished fall play with a second straight HCAC championship, winning by 30 strokes and totaling a tournament record 643 strokes. The women have secured their place in the NCAA Division III National Tournament for the second year in a row in Florida for next May. The women's tennis team finished the regular season as the regular season HCAC champions with a perfect 8-0 record in conference play. The women capped off the year with their second straight HCAC title with a 5-2 victory over Rose-Hulman in tournament play, finishing the season with a 12-2 final record. The volleyball team is currently 14-14 overall and 5-2 in conference play on the year, coming off with a 3-2 victory against Franklin on October 22nd. This win marks the 8th consecutive season that the Panthers have held on to the Victory Bell Trophy. The Panthers will be back on the court on September the 25th at home against Anderson. The men and women's cross-country team have captured a combined 10 top 10 finishes already this season, including a first-place finish at the Earlham Invitational on October 1st by the women, and both teams taking second at the Madison Kiwanis Invitational earlier in the year. Both teams will take back to the course on November 1st at the HCAC Championship in Richmond, Indiana. Be sure to go out and support your fellow students in their final games of the fall season. That's all for sports. I'm Brandon Geyer with Breaking Out of the Bubble.
Thanks, Brandon. Regular Bubble viewers may have noticed that last year's host, Roxy Morris, is missing. Do not be alarmed that she might be the victim of some Halloween horror story. She's actually studying abroad in Australia during fall term, and she sent us this report.
Hey everybody! After about 24 hours of constant traveling, I am here at the University of Wollongong's International House. Although it was long, it was an absolutely fantastic trip. I got to meet a bunch of great people, and I met this wonderful old lady and her son who were vacationing in the U.S. and going back home to Wollongong. I've also gotten to see some beautiful images of Australia from the air, which is absolutely astounding. I have orientation on Tuesday, so I'm looking forward to that, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Hey everybody, I'm here at Jarvis Bay with the International House, and we're about to go dolphin launching. Apparently this is where the dolphins live, so we're definitely going to get to see some today.
It's morning here in Australia, and I'm actually on my way to university right now. And I thought it'd be cool today to give you guys a little bit of a tour of the campus. So here is Rush 2. It is actually one of the coffee shops we have here. This is the McKinnon building. I actually have a couple of lectures in here. So here is your typical lecture room. This room is actually really small. Some of the ones that I am in hold over 700 people. The mascot here is actually a duck, so you'll actually see quite a few different duck ponds around, other little water features for these ducks that live on campus. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm off to class.
You can hear more about Roxy's adventures in Australia by checking out her blog. It's called Counterclockwise and can be found on blogspot.com. Thanks, Roxy, for tuning in all the way from down under. That's all we have here today for Breaking Out of the Bubble. I'm your host, Sarah Landis. We hope that your Halloween is safe and spooktacular as ever.